Let me just say it, Virgo. I'm Anna from Virgo, and I can feel your confusion from here. It's like a fog, a thick, heavy, disorienting fog that has settled over your love life and refuses to lift. You wake up one day feeling one way, and by the afternoon you feel completely different. You think you know what you want, and then something shifts and you're not sure anymore. You look at the people in your life and you can't tell who's a friend, who's a possibility, and who's just a distraction. It's exhausting. I know. I can feel the weight of it in your energy, the constant second guessing, the endless analysis, the late nights lying awake trying to figure out what to do, who to choose, which direction to go. And the worst part? You feel like you should have it figured out by now, like you're too old for this. Like everyone else seems to know what they're doing and you're the only one who's still lost. Let me tell you something. You are not alone and you are not broken. And the confusion you're feeling is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that something is shifting. Something is preparing to change. And the confusion is just the before, the middle, the messy part that comes right before the clarity. I'm here to tell you what will happen, not what might happen, not what could happen if you do everything right, what will happen. Because I can see it. I can see the path ahead of you. I can see the fog beginning to clear. I can see the shape of what's coming. And I want to walk you through it step by step so you can stop spinning and start breathing. Let me start with where you are right now. Right now, you're in what I call the Hall of Mirrors. You're surrounded by reflections. Some of them are real, some of them are illusions. Some of them are projections of what you want to see, and you're trying to figure out which is which, but the mirrors keep shifting and you keep getting confused. You have feelings for someone, maybe more than one someone. You have history with someone, maybe someone from your past who keeps showing up in your thoughts. You have possibility with someone, maybe someone new who has entered your life and made you wonder. And you can't figure out who to focus on. You can't figure out who's real. You can't figure out who deserves your energy, your time, your heart. This is the Hall of Mirrors, and it's where you're living right now. But I'm here to tell you, you won't live here forever. The mirrors are about to clear, the fog is about to lift, and you are about to see with absolute clarity what has been hidden from you. Now, let me tell you what will happen. The first thing that will happen is that one person is going to remove themselves from the equation. I know that sounds like a loss. It might even feel like a rejection at first. But I need you to hear me clearly. This is not a loss. This is a gift. This is the universe doing for you what you haven't been able to do for yourself. There is someone in your life right now who is causing a significant portion of your confusion. They're sending mixed signals, they're hot and cold, they're present one moment and distant the next. They say one thing and do another, they keep you guessing, keep you off balance, keep you wondering what they really want. And you've been trying so hard to figure them out. You've been analyzing their texts, their words, their silences. You've been giving them the benefit of the doubt. You've been hoping they'll finally choose you, finally make up their mind, finally stop playing games. They're not going to, but here's what'll happen. They're going to make a choice. Not the choice you're hoping for, but a choice that will end the confusion. They're going to show you who they really are. And when they do, you're going to see them clearly for the first time. You're going to see that they were never the right person for you. You're going to see that you were chasing something that wasn't even real. And you're going to feel relief, not heartbreak, not devastation, relief. because the weight of not knowing, the weight of hoping, the weight of waiting, it's all going to lift and you're going to be free to move on. Now, I know that might sound hard to believe right now. You might be thinking, but Anna, I really care about this person. I really want it to work. How can relief be the first thing I feel? Because deep down, you already know they're not right for you. You know it in the part of you that's too tired to keep pretending. You know it in the part of you that's exhausted from all the overthinking. You know it in the part of you that's been hoping for a sign. And when they show you who they really are, that sign is going to come. And you're going to feel like you can finally exhale. So that's the first thing. The second thing that will happen is that someone from your past is going to come back into your life. Now, I know that can sound scary. When I say someone from your past, you might think of someone who hurt you, someone who left you, someone who made you feel like you weren't enough. But that's not who I mean. I mean someone who mattered, someone who crossed your path at the right time but left too soon, someone who you always wondered about, someone who you thought might be the one but the timing wasn't right. They're coming back, not as a ghost, not as a mistake, not as a rehash of old wounds. They're coming back as a possibility, a second chance, a do-over. And this time, the timing will be right. This time, you'll both be ready. This time, you'll both have done the work. This time, you'll be able to see each other clearly. I can't tell you exactly who this person is because it's different for everyone, but I can tell you that you'll recognize them when they show up. There will be a familiarity, a comfort, a sense of, oh, there you are. And they're going to say something to you, something that changes everything, something that makes you realize that all the other confusion, all the other false starts, all the other disappointments were just leading you here, to them, to this moment, to this possibility. Now, I want to stop here because I know this is a lot. I know the idea of someone from your past coming back can be overwhelming, especially if that person is tied to complicated feelings, unresolved history, or unanswered questions. But the message I received is clear. Their return is not a regression, it's a progression. They're not coming back to redo the past, they're coming back to start something new. Something that has nothing to do with what happened before, something that reflects who you both are now, not who you were then. And the third thing that will happen, and this is the most important one, is that you are going to choose yourself. Not in a self-centered way, not in a way that pushes everyone away, but in a way that finally prioritizes your own peace over everyone else's expectations. For so long, you've been trying to figure out what other people want from you, what they need from you, what you need to be to make them happy. You've been contorting yourself, compromising yourself, shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. You're going to stop doing that. Not overnight, not all at once, but gradually you're going to realize that you've been the one constant in your life and you've been neglecting yourself. And you're going to start showing up for yourself the way you've been showing up for everyone else. And when you do, the confusion will start to lift because so much of your confusion has come from trying to please everyone, from trying to be what everyone wants, from trying to keep everyone happy. And it's impossible to be clear about what you want when you're constantly trying to be what other people want. But when you choose yourself, the noise quiets down, the fog clears, and you start to see what you've always known, but were afraid to admit. You start to see that You deserve more than you've been settling for. You start to see that you're allowed to want what you want. You start to see that your happiness matters. And that clarity changes everything. Now, let me talk about the timeline of all this, because I know you're wondering. The first thing, the person who will remove themselves from the equation that's going to happen soon in the next few weeks, something is going to happen that forces them to show their hand. And when they do, you'll know. The second thing, the person from your past coming back, that's going to happen in a few months, they're already making their way toward you. They don't even know it yet, but they're being guided the same way you're being guided, and you're going to collide at exactly the right time. The third thing, you choosing yourself, that's happening right now, it's already beginning every time you prioritize your own peace. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you. Every time you listen to your own heart instead of someone else's expectations. You're already doing it, you just haven't realized it yet. Let me address something else I feel coming through. You've been worried that you're running out of time, that the clock is ticking, that you need to figure this out now, or you'll miss your chance, that the window is closing, and if you don't act fast, you'll be alone forever. I want to tell you, you are not running out of time. You are precisely on time. The relationships that are meant for you cannot be missed. They cannot be lost. They cannot be taken by someone else. They are yours, and they will arrive when you're ready for them. Not when you're desperate, not when you're scared, not when you're settling, when you're ready. And you're almost ready. The confusion is just the last layer of the old you, the one who didn't believe she deserved what she really wanted. And that layer is about to fall away. So let me tell you what your love life will look like when the confusion is gone. You will have clarity, complete, undeniable, unshakable clarity about who you want and who wants you. You won't have to analyze or overthink or second guess. You'll just know. You'll feel it in your body. You'll trust it in your heart. You will have peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from avoiding conflict, the kind of peace that comes from knowing you've made the right choice, the kind of peace that doesn't require constant reassurance. You will have connection, real, deep, authentic connection with someone who sees you, hears you, and loves you exactly as you are. Not who you could be, not who you're trying to be, who you are right now in all your messy, beautiful, complicated glory. And you will have freedom. The freedom to be yourself without apology, the freedom to love without fear, the freedom to receive love without suspicion. That's what's coming for you, Virgo. That's what will happen. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to take a deep breath, and then I want you to let go of the need to figure everything out right now. You don't have to know who to choose. You don't have to know what the future holds. You don't have to have all the answers. All you have to do is trust. Trust that the fog is lifting. Trust that clarity is coming. Trust that the person who is meant for you is on their way. Trust that the confusion is just the before. And the after is so much better than you can imagine. You have been trying so hard to control the outcome, to predict it, to force it. And it's been making you exhausted and confused. So let go, let it unfold, let it happen the way it's supposed to happen. And when it does, you'll look back at this moment and smile, because you'll realize that you were never lost. You are just in the middle of finding your way. Now go ahead, let that land. Let yourself feel the relief that's already starting to seep in, and watch what happens next.